A lot of my thumbnails I'm like going like this. Like, anyway. You heard the voice outside, that's a guy whose dog that he's fucking like selling his truck or something. But no need to show it, I guess. Let him do his thing. His little dog bit my ankle. It's like all a big traumatic thing. But anyways, today is Tuesday morning, April 2018. The date is 17th, tax day. I surprisingly don't think I got called. I don't know, maybe my ringer's off for subbing. I've been turning down jobs, which is kind of dumb. But I've had different things, but I hope they don't call today because I have a stupid, pointless doctor's appointment. And then I have, and then I'm tutoring tonight, this evening, hopefully, for the privating tutoring gig that I make $50 an hour because I need that cash because I'm broke. I need cat food, particularly. It's the only thing I really need. But I was these are much higher quality now, huh? Because I have a better camera, a better phone. But the point, I've been up early, like get up at like 5 or 6. Actually, my cat Keanu wakes me up at that time. He'll like go and get like a dishes and start throwing them at me and just start. He makes sure I gets up. I get up at 4 or 5. Yeah. But anyways, so like I just wanted to do this, but I know it's taking a while to get into things. Yeah. But it is in the morning. I haven't had any coffee. I started drinking coffee now. Yeah. But I was watching these YouTube things, and there's this guy. I was watching two of them. Like the thumbnail is so important, and like I didn't take time to do the thumbnail and everything. Like years ago when they made me a partner, and I'm like, oh, you can do the thumbnails. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to. Blah, blah, blah. But like you gotta take the initiative, and you gotta be positive and into things in life. You want to be surround yourself with people that encourage your talents, and that's one reason why I'm doing this vlog. It'd be really good if I did these when I had a video camera, like when I was 20, or didn't just sit there and I'll blow it off. Like, I don't like that, that's not me. I don't talk to the camera, that's not good. But that's actually what I'm really good at, talking and speaking, and I'm very eloquent like that. So, even early in the morning like today. But so the point is I'm making is like back in the day, like people like the people that I surround myself with, they didn't really encourage like that. They weren't really my friends. That's how to know if somebody's your friend or not. And people have different reasons for doing their YouTube things, But mine is obviously just to show off my skill of speaking. I was watching, but the thumbnail and everything, it just depends on so much, I guess, because like I was watching comparing these two different channels. Right, one of them is like called the Wanderlust Home or something, and this girl, and all of her videos are basically about the Appalachian Trail and the Pacific Crest Trail, and they have like 500,000 hits, and she seems like she's like doing good. And then this other guy, this little Filipino guy, but her videos aren't that high quality. They're like actually kind of like. I mean, they're done good, but the production value, they're decent quality. They're not bad quality, but the production value isn't very good. It's like there aren't any sharp cuts. She doesn't do very much editing. There's like a 30-second, 45-second, like long, pointless song in the beginning, That's not really interesting and stuff like that. And, but then I compared it to this other guy, that's this Mike Heel guy, I think his name is. What's his name? What's your name, Mike? He's this little Filipino guy. Maybe Mike Neil? I don't know. He's this little Filipino guy. I'm looking for the fire remote. And he's like all muscular and stuff. And he's like, some of his videos are really good production value. They're like really high quality. But I guess he's just not likable enough or something. Like his videos are have much better production value with songs, cuts, good editing and stuff like that. and they actually have like a lot more points. But some of his videos only have like 100, 200 views, and they've been up for like over a year. I'm like, what, dude? You know, and they're like all like real high quality. You would think like, why are does these don't have more views, and why does the cheap Appalachian, excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut on that girl. Why does her videos have more? You know, it's just like, you know, it's a strange thing, but anyways, people have different reasons for making different YouTube videos. Like this is a really good idea for me to be doing this right now, because what you want to do in life, you want to take your talents, what you're good at, and harness them. You know, it took me a really long time to realize that. You know, the art. You know, it takes a while to realize what you're good at for some people. But once you realize what you're good at, you should take advantage of that and try to harness your skills like that. And so, doing one of these every day, just for like 10 minutes a day, it's a really good, productive 10 minutes of my day. It's something that if I would have started when I was 20, or even at any age, it would have been good. But I started doing it now, so it's a good way, and it's a good opportunity to do things. So I got these generic jelly belly beans. I'm gonna try to catch one of them. Oh, okay. I caught one in my hand. Okay. That one landed in the Okay. People have choked doing that. So that's not good. But dang, man, I really don't need to normally do that. I guess I'm just kind of lost for words today. Got some cleaning to do. It's tax day. I'm gonna try to do my taxes. So I have that appointment, and then taxes, and my tutoring job today. So, you know. But then I also have a other list of things I'm doing. I've been productive, like, you know, get up early every morning as far as working out and stuff like that goes. And I'm real excited about my book. Believe it or not, it wasn't done. I still have some more editing to do. So what I do now is, like, basically within the first hour within waking up, I edit about, like, you know, one day I edited a whole chapter, you know, but the middle chapter is what needed like a little bit of edit. It had a little too much passive voice and stuff like that. Any passive voice you don't need. You know, follow George Orwell's 5 Rules of Writing. And so I took out on that. I took a couple fancy words I added for some reason. Made them more simpler words. Another one of George Orwell's rules. And so I'm really happy with that. Now that did that in the middle part of the book, because the way I edited it, like years ago, I started like, I'm going to start editing a chapter 4. And the process, it's so hard to get into if you're not a writer, or for you to understand if you weren't like a writer by trade and did it all your life and knew how to write a memoir in particular, about a 15-year period of your life, but into 220 pages. But I know the last 4 chapters, 7, 8, 9, 10, starting with chapter 7, Mom, chapter 8, Free Pizza, chapter 9, the University of Texas, and chapter 10, Todo Nada. I know those 4 chapters very well. That there's very little to do in there, maybe 1 or 2 passive voice lines or something like that, but those 4 I can basically just read through. There's going to be very little edits on those last 4 chapters. But just this middle chapter, chapter 6, and chapter 5, which I finished adding the edits last night. What I do is I'll do the edits here in the morning when I wake up, and then I'll either go to work, or while I'm at work, if I'm working as a substitute, I'll try to do some edits there in a quiet classroom, But then afterwards, I go to the public library, and I transfer the edits onto the manuscript and put that back onto the creator spec, into the Amazon thing. So I keep updating it and re-updating my book online, and I'm hoping nobody buys it really at this point. I'm like wait a minute, give me a couple weeks here, about 2 weeks, week and a half, and I'll be completely done. 2 weeks from now, today. So it's the 17th, so by May 1st. That was my goal anyway, Cinco de Mayo. That was my goal in 2015. I was doing all these edits then. I was going to the library and editing, doing all these then. But It's such a process, dude. You got to get to a point. It's like a rock that you're shaping. You got to sand it and 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 sand it. Maybe you sand some parts and some parts are closer in than others, you know. But it's a very long, hard process. So, anyways, I've been seeing the dentist. They haven't said anything about my mouth, like only parts of it open now or something. I mean, maybe I am missing like 2 teeth on the side. Maybe that I'm thinking that has something to do with it. However, I am intelligent. Anyways, I passed the 10-minute mark, so now it's just extra credit, baby. Alright, if anybody's watching this, it's like way in the future and shit, but it's okay. Because I'm cool. Anyways. But that was good what I was talking about. And the book thing is good, because that's the reason that I've got hundreds of videos here. Not just with this Joe Gonzo series here, but also with the series where I'm just reading books and reading from the Bible and stuff like that. And I have those there for a reason. And I guess you'll see why if you don't understand. I know they're not getting a lot of views and stuff now, but I think one day they will become like watched by a decent amount of people, and maybe I won't be even around then, but that's what's gonna happen, bro.